Hi guys, it's Leah. As I talked about last week, I am going to be going on Accutane for my skin, and I did a lot of research, which means like watching YouTube videos, if that's like research, I guess. Watching YouTube videos about people that went on Accutane, and like a lot of them would upload monthly, so I would watch like their progression and their advice. And so a lot of them had specific products that they recommended to buy ahead of time before you start Accutane, just so you are prepared. So I'm going to be showing you what those products I have bought prior to starting Accutane. I do start in a few weeks, and these are the products that I was most recommended in all those videos, and the things that I think will help me throughout my Accutane journey. By far, the #1 product that most everybody recommended was Aquaphor Healing Ointment. Now, this is it's kind of like Vaseline, but what they recommended it for was your lips. People said that on Accutane, the first thing to dry out is your lips, and it's pretty painful. So I picked up like 3 of these on Amazon. It was like a pack of 3 because they said you just want to have it all the time. So honestly, I already use Vaseline on my lips, and that's the only thing I use because I seem to become allergic to like every lipstick, like anything. I think it's like contact dermatitis or something. Like it's just become irritated. So all I can really use is Vaseline. So I'm used to it. It's really not much different, but people specifically said that Aquaphor works better than Vaseline, so that is the first thing. Now, the next thing people recommended, some people recommended this specific thing, but it was just kind of in general, lotion. I already use this, so it's not really something I picked up, but this is the CeraVe moisturizing cream. It's for normal to dry skin, and it's pretty thick. It's not a lotion, but I use it on my face even now because my face tends to be dry since I was putting topical things on my face that dried it out. So I just use this anyway. For some people it might be way too thick, but for me it works well, and I think on Accutane it will be plenty hydrating enough. I can't imagine that I will need something less thick than this. One other thing about this is this does tend to sting my face a little bit when it is irritated or like extra dry from medication. So this is almost gone, but I want to see how my skin reacts on Accutane and how this makes it feel. Because while this has really good ingredients, like I said, it stings my face. The Cetaphil has one very similar, and it doesn't have as good as ingredients as this. Like it just doesn't have like the ceramides and stuff that this has, but it doesn't sting my face ever. So we'll see how this does, and if it's bothering me, I might switch over to Cetaphil. Next was a gentle cleanser. Now, I use this brand of cleanser anyway, but I did pick up the one that was specific for normal to dry skin. Normally, not right now because like I said, I've been on topical things for a while, but normally I would get shiny, so I would probably have bought a normal to oily skin. So I did pick up this in preparation. Now, if you could add one more lotion, I picked up a cheap body lotion because not only does your face get dry or your lips, but your whole body is getting dry, because pretty much what Accutane is doing is just drying out everything. And for my body, I don't like need anything expensive. I think this was like $3 at Target. It's just like the Up and Up brand, but just like a big tub where I can lotion up my body every time I get out of the shower. And again, because you're getting dry, you're just drying up like a prune, I was recommended to get something specific for your hair, like your scalp, because a lot of people were suffering with dandruff and very itchy scalp. Now, I suffered with an itchy scalp postpartum because I suffered with hair loss postpartum. A lot of people do. And then when my hair started to grow back in, my scalp was so itchy and it was so I was like convinced I had lice, but no, my hair was just growing in. But this one is specifically was recommended by one girl. It's Head and Shoulders Instant Relief Daily Shampoo, but it's the cooling scalp relief, so it like leaves like a cooling effect on your head. And I can imagine that that would be nice, and it has tea tree essence in it, so I can imagine that if my head is dry and itchy, that this will feel really nice. The last product I picked up specifically for this Accutane journey were some teardrops. Now, some people said their eyes were fine, but some people said their eyes were super dry, and I already tend to get irritated eyes outside of just normal, just every day. My eyes are dry. I have contacts, and so I've always struggled with dry eyes, but since I switched to once a day contacts, it hasn't been as bad, so I'm hoping that this won't affect me too much with Accutane. But if it does, I have these teardrops, which are just daily drops that you can lubricate your eye with. Specifically it said don't pick up like the red eye drops, because those aren't going to hydrate your eyes. They're just going to make your eyes not red, whereas these are actually adding moisture into your eyes. So this is just a random brand that I found at Target, and I just really wanted to be prepared because I wear contacts every day. The last thing I want is to not be prepared and then wake up and have to wear my glasses, because I really don't like wearing my glasses during the day. They just annoy me. They hurt my ears. And they honestly give me headaches if I wear my glasses because I'm just not used to them. So those are the products that I picked up just so I could be prepared for my Accutane journey. And if you have any other suggestions, if you've done Accutane, let me know down below what you suggest I should also add to that. Now, I do know people say like adding like a hair mask or something like that because your hair can get really dry. I kind of just forgot that, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, so just let me know down below if you have any suggestions for me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!